in this video, we're going to demonstrate taking a patient's vitals. The first thing you want to do is introduce yourself. Hi, my name is Christine. I'm going to be your MA today. Could I get your name and date of birth?
Daniel Yerkins.
Okay, and your date of birth?
June 26, 1986.
All right, so the doctor has ordered me to take your vitals. Is that okay?
Yes.
Perfect. The first thing we're going to do is take your blood pressure. So then you're going to make sure that you get your blood pressure cuff, and you want to make sure that the arrow is pointing down towards the artery. And you're going to adjust this on the patient's arm. Make sure that it's nice and comfortable, not too tight. And that their arm is elevated and they're relaxed. Make sure that their legs and everything is not crossed and that they're sitting in a comfortable position. You want to make sure that when you're using your stethoscope that you have it with your 2 fingers, so you're not putting your finger over this, because this can actually read a different pulse. You don't want to do that. After you get the pulse reading, you're going to make sure that you record that in the patient's record. And your blood pressure was good. It's 120/80. Now I'm going to take your temperature, and I'm going to be using an oral thermometer. So I'm going to go ahead and have them open their mouth and stick this right in their mouth. And then you're going to wait till you get a proper read. You can have the patient hold it for them if it's more comfortable. And then as soon as you get it, you're going to make sure that you grab that. If it's a disposable thermometer, go ahead and discard that. But if it's not, then you're going to have the safeguard over it and you're going to discard that. And now I'm going to make sure that I record that in the patient's chart, and 98.7. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the patient's pulse. So go ahead and give me your wrist. And you're going to start the timer at the 6 on your watch, and you're going to record for 30 seconds, and then you're going to multiply that times 2. And when I take the patient's pulse, I also like to take the patient's respiratory, because in doing this, I'm able to see their breath and when they're breathing in and out, and I'm counting not only their pulse, but their respiratory at the same time. Because if I tell the patient I'm going to be taking a respiratory count, they end up breathing a little bit heavier and faster, and it will give us a false read. All right, go ahead and record your pulse and your respiratory rate in the patient's chart. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take your height and your weight, and we're going to have you go over here and wait for the doctor. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right, have a good day.